Hello， 大家好，这里是先森，欢迎收看我的老滚五系列第12集。在白漫城待了这么久啊，今天终于来拜访一下战友团。
Those two at it again? Watch the eyes. Come on! All right. What is it? Ask any fool around here and get a different answer.
Going to enjoy.
Mercenaries, warriors of honor, brothers and sisters of the blade, drunken rabble. Take your pick. I've been here longer than most of them. Even I don't know sometimes. Just hope they don't kill each other.
就是佣兵啊。
I learned the ways of the blade in the Great War. Nearly lost my life outside the Imperial City. I came home to Skyrim when it was all over, but I wasn't much good at anything other than fighting. Wandered around as a blade for hire. It was a damned good one, too. The money was good, and the women were good, and the drinks were good. But I was losing myself, my heart. I was lucky the companions found me. Now there's a reason to be fighting. The honor of my brothers and sisters is worth more than coin. Of course the money is still good. And the drinks.
所以是有组织的佣兵。
None of our business. There's no honor to be had in the squabbling of yards. So you think you have what it takes? Huh. Lucky for you, I'm not the one who makes that decision. Talk to Kodlak. Who knows?
后面终于打完了。
He's in a generous mood. I'll take my leave then.
赶紧去采访一下舒家的感想。
When the Empire, fresh blood. Hope you know how to handle yourself. Soon enough, it'll be me. In the meanwhile, the Circle handles our daily routine, and Kodlak advises them as Harbinger. Fortune and glory, friend. Fortune and glory.
眼里就这么容不得我啊？
Why would you even come to Jorvasker without knowing what we stand for? This is not play acting here. We are the true spirit of Skyrim. Honor is in our blood, death in our hearts. If you seek either, you've found the right place. Until next time.
这位阿蒂斯啊，可以看出来是一位很有信念感的成员啊，尤其是考虑到他是一位暗精灵啊，丹墨没有依靠魔法，而是想要通过物理攻击啊，获得大家认可，还是挺不容易的。
Oh, I'm just a servant, dear. You want to talk to one of the companions, I'm sure.
Speak.
But I still hear the call of the blood.
We all do. It is our burden to bear. But we can overcome.
You have my brother and I, obviously. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite so easily.
Leave that to me. A stranger comes to our hall. Your question carries more weight than you may know, newcomer. The sort of thing some of us spend our lives pondering. The difference between a noble band of warriors and a ragged bunch of assassins is as thin as a blade's edge. I try to hold us to the right path. Like most of our band, I found this family after losing my own. I traveled the length and breadth of this land, learning all I could of the sword and the axe. I was just a boy, but I had the fire of a man in my heart. Eventually, my body caught up to my spirit. My predecessor, Askar, found me.
这里的 Askar 是战友团的前任领袖。
I was serving as a bodyguard for some weak-necked lord out there. He brought me back here, and I realized that I was actually coming home. I worked to bring honor to this family. The family that I lost. For my mother, my father, and my grandfather. For all my shield siblings. Family and honor. That's what it means to be one of us, girl. Politics are something best avoided. I prefer more personal confrontations myself. Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting her.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies. But perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
真的吗？白曼城就没有不认识我的人好吗？
Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, girl?
谦虚一点啊。
That's the spirit. Vilkas here will get started on that. Vilkas, take her out to the yard and see what she can do.
Aye.
就跟斯科约尔说的一样啊，1000个战友团成员眼中有1000个战友团啊。我们才问了3个人关于他们对战友团的定义和想法，就已经有3个不一样的说法了。不过无论是什么原因啊，是不是上得了台面的理由，他们都愿意很直白的告诉你啊。总的来说，都是一群很直肠的人。
Fresh blood. Hope you know how to.
What do you think this is? We don't do battle with magic around here, new blood.
我劝你最好不要挑衅我。再怎么说也抡了好几级大斧头是吧？我不信我打不过你啊。
Not bad. Next time won't be so easy. You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, new blood. So you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are. You're a talkative one, aren't you?
怎么，你有意见啊？
You'll hear some of the brighter faces around here talk about honor and glory. I've got nothing against it, but for me, the promise of coin is what feeds my blade. Wherever someone in Skyrim doesn't feel up to defending their own honor, we'll take up their burden.
听懂啊 Vilkas 的意思就是要钱。
To hear Farkas tell it, our father raised us here as happy pups, running around, biting knees. I love my brother, but his brains are not his strong suit.
哎，他就坐在你后面。
Whether he was our father or not, I don't care. He left to fight in the Great War and never came back. So he's not my problem anymore. We've been here as long as either of us can remember, though. So try to show some respect. There are always good reasons to fight. I just wish this war had them. Who cares who worships what dead god? Give me something to make me draw my sword. Until next time.
目前我们问到的几个老成员啊，他们的身世基本上都围绕着浩大战争啊，要么就是浩大战争退下来的老兵，要么就是因为浩大战争失去亲人的孤儿。如果是新观众不了解浩大战争，可以看之前的视频补一下课。
What brings you here? I'm guessing you're the newcomer then. Oh, don't worry too much about it. They were all whelps once. They just might not like to talk about it. And don't always just do what you're told. Nobody rules anybody in the companions. Well, I'm not sure how they've managed it, but they have. No leader since Ysgramor. Kodlak is the harbinger, and he's a sort of advisor for the whole group, but every man is his own, every woman her own. Not actually a companion myself, but none of them know how to work a forge properly, and I'm honored to serve them. My name is Eorlin Greymane. I work the Skyforge, best steel in all of Skyrim, all of Tamriel. I have a favor to ask. I've been working on a shield for Aela. My wife is in mourning, and I need to get back to her soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Aela for me. This isn't a command. Just decency. Help out an old blacksmith. I've got to get back to my work.
徽宗家这个扶桑应该是为他们的儿子索拉德的出逃做掩盖。不过厄伦德，你看看你这个赤裸裸的差别对待是吧？明明你们家索拉德的事情也是我给解决的，你看看你上一期的口气，你的反应，再看看你现在态度180度大转变，就是因为你有求于我，你未免有点太功利了吧
？Oh, I'm just a servant, dear. You want to talk to one of the companions, I'm sure.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker. Ysgramor himself wouldn't have the patience to deal with all the rabble around here. Ah, good, I've been waiting for this. Wait, I remember you. So the old man thinks you've got some heart, I guess.
You know this one? I saw her training in the yard with Vilkas.
Ah, yes. I heard you gave him quite a thrashing.
Don't let Vilkas catch you saying that.
Do you think you could handle Vilkas in a real fight?
可能可以吧。
A woman who lets her actions speak for her. I knew there was something I liked about you. Here, let's have Farkas show you where you'll be resting your head. Are you on the hunt?
Farkas?
Mm-hmm.
Did you call me?
Of course we did, Icebrain. Show this new blood where the rest of the whelps sleep.
New blood? Oh, I remember you. Come on, follow me.
Haven't seen your face before. I'm watching you.
Skjor and Ayala like
Out
to
with
tease
it.
me, but they're good people. They challenge us.
其实他兄弟也没说错啊，他看起来确实有点憨憨的。
Nice to have a new face around. It gets boring here sometimes. I hope we keep you. This can be a rough life. The quarters are up here. Just pick a bed and fall in it when you're tired. Telma will keep the place clean. She always has. All right, so here you are. Looks like the others are eager to meet you. Come to me or Ayala if you're looking for work. Once you've made a bit of a name for yourself, Skjor and Vilkas might have things for you to do. Good luck. Welcome to the Companions.
欢迎来到战友
By
团
the。way, if you're looking for something to do, we've got trouble right here in Whiterun Hold. Nothing we can't handle. Nothing but a bunch of lonely bandits. Cowards who will take little effort. Excellent. Show them no mercy.
好，很多人在这里将碰到本游戏的第一个恶性 bug—— 沃尔瑟姆塔楼事件。一般来说，跑腿任务是随机分配地点的，但正是因为随机，就很容易分配到你之前已经清理过的地区。而当你碰到这样的情况时，任务系统很有可能不会判定你已经完成这项任务，而是需要你重新做一遍。尤其当接到的是击杀任务的时候，我非常建议大家用控制台复活对方，重新做一遍任务，而不是用控制台代码直接完成任务，否则很容易造成死档和坏档。
Skjor says that I have the strength of Ysgramor, and my brother has his smarts.
这不一定
My
是
brother
夸奖
Vilkas
哦
is。a better talker than me. He should be around someplace. I've never been a smart one, but the Companions welcome anyone with the heart of a warrior. When we step into battle, we fight for our own name and the name of the Companions. Vilkas and I have been here since we were little whelps. Our father Jurgen raised us here. Even Vigner couldn't remember Companions younger than us. Too confusing for me. Empire, Nords, Talos, who cares? Just tell me who needs bludgeoning. All right then.
战友团的成员可以说是千姿百态啊，但是他们普遍对战争中的政治冲突不感兴趣。
Don't let them intimidate you, sister. We both know how to keep our heads, while the men let their hearts rule. The Jarl of Falkreath has asked for our help. It seems that predators have taken up residence and have been attacking farmers and travelers. Someone's got to head out there and take care of the beasts. Good. I knew that we could count on you. It's simply a beast, but be cautious. The beasts of Skyrim are made of sterner stuff than most.
哦，让我们去福克瑞斯岭消灭野兽。
You still need to prove yourself, Whelp.
既然给我们留床啊，不睡白不睡。
I was the newest companion until you came along. I guess that's okay. Just means I can show you the ropes. Oh, hey there. I killed a bear yesterday. Did you kill anything? Are you kidding? I've wanted to be with them since I was a little girl. Haven't you heard the stories of Kodlak and Skjor fighting off the 101 orc berserkers?
暂时没有啊。
Skjor says it was more like 40, but he's just being modest. Where else would I want to be but here? Learning from them, fighting at their sides. So much. This group, this family, this band. This is the best thing I've ever been a part of. The oldest fighting group in Skyrim, and nothing but glory from Ysgramor's day to our own. To be counted in that line is a bit of immortality. Even if I never see Sovngarde, I'll have that much.
所以战友团的组成成分啊，除了像老兵啊、孤儿啊这样比较早期加入的老成员之外，那最近加入的新成员基本上都是慕名而来的粉丝啊。而且和这些老成员相比呢，这些新成员显然是更加注重信仰、信念以及集体荣誉啊。但也不能说老成员不看重这些啊，只不过在荣誉、荣耀之上，可能他们还有一些很现实的问题需要关注。完成了战友团的拿起武器这个任务之后，整个勇者之家的公共区部分的所有物品就可以随意拿取了。这里呢，我就随便拿一把木剑啊，回去给小姑娘玩一下。
You've been many of the companions. It's an honorable path you're on, friend.
看来战友团这个组织的名声在百姓眼中还是挺不错的。
A few seconds for my suppers.
It's everything I could have hoped for. I know it's not much, but I found a few pretty things. They're in the chest in my room. If you see anything you like, please, take it. You've done so much for me. It's the least I can do. Mama! You got me a present? Really? Thanks. 哎呦，很有气势啊，也是个战友团中意的好苗子呢。
I've got your back. What do you want me to carry? You lead, I'll follow.
接下来我们要去做艾拉的这个跑腿任务啊，但因为它这个任务正好在福克瑞斯岭，大家应该还记得我们之前有收到过福克瑞斯岭领主给我们发的邀请函啊。那既然我们这次要到人家的领地内做事，那出于礼貌的考虑，也应该先去拜访一下人家，对吧？虽然说整个福克瑞斯岭的范围不是很大，尤其是我们从横亘镇去到它的中心城市福克瑞斯就没有多少距离，但是因为首次拜访嘛，那我们就选择一个比较正式的出行方式。没错，我们这次又要花钱坐车了。
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. I can't wait.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
Oh, steady.
啊？你在说什么？
Did you see a dog out there? I don't know, really. The blacksmith is offering a reward for a dog he saw on the road. I was hoping you'd seen it. I guess I'll stay on the lookout. Keep your nose clean while you're here, outsider.
我们先参观一下福克瑞斯啊，这边是商店，
By the gods, it's true, isn't
这
it?
边是旅
A dragon
店，
has attacked Whiterun. How could mere men
这
bring
边
down
就是
such a
铁
beast?
匠铺。守卫说铁匠丢了一只狗，
Did you see a hound on the road? Fine, strong creature that's been wandering near town. I asked the gate guards to look for him. I can't afford to chase him down, but could use a fierce, loyal beast to keep me company. If you were willing to retrieve him for me, I'd give you some fresh meat to attract him out on the road. Oh, it's smart to demand something up front. Some gold now, and some when I have my dog. Here's the meat.
接到了一个新任务，帮铁匠找狗。这边是领主的屋子，
If those white
这边是炼金铺子，
soaking weed.
这边是守卫们的营房和训练场。这里是福克瑞斯的另一个出口通道，这是一座伐木场。前方这一片就是福克瑞斯的居住区。从小径走过来，这里是一大片墓地。
Strangers like you bring war. I've seen enough war.
The god Arche was once like us, bound to winding mortality. But he willingly gave up this existence, that we might better understand the vagaries of life and death. It is through the ebb and flow of this cosmic tide that we find renewal, and in the end, peace. May the spirit of Lavinia and all those who have left this world and its suffering know the beloved serenity of Aetherius. And may we one day rejoin them in eternity.
哦，祭祀念完了到此，那我们跟他聊聊。
Gust is responsible for the cemetery here in Falkreath. I take care of the shrine. Oh, merciful Arche, no. I'm too old and frail, and this graveyard is too large. Gust is my assistant. He helps me tend the headstones and keep our cemetery clean, as befits a place of rest. I am. I came into Arche's light after the Great War. So many died by my hands, my magics. I'm fortunate that Gust and the people of Falkreath have come to accept me as one of their own. Could you do an old elf a favor? I misplaced my journal in a cave I was exploring. I'll pay for its return. Blessing of Arche to you for your help. That journal means a lot to me, if you find it.
A sad time. The cemetery is ancient. It's been here longer than the town. I'm no scholar, but I know that a lot of battles have been fought here over the course of history. After each battle, more dead were buried and the graveyard got bigger. I heard it's now the biggest graveyard in Skyrim. Yes, and I couldn't tell you why. My wife and I think there's some dark magic at work. Or perhaps Arkay's influence is strong here, and he likes to keep it this way. Our daughter, our little girl, she hadn't seen her 10th winter. He ripped her apart, like a saber cat tears a deer. We barely found enough of her to bury. Sinding came through as a laborer. Seemed like a decent man. He's stewing in the pit while we figure out what to do with him. If you've got the stomach to look at him, what could drive a man to do something like this? I just don't understand what kind of man does that.
My husband Matthias and I tend Corpse Light Farm. Falkreath is a hard place, and tending a farm here is thankless work. Matthias is a kind and wise man. The Nords could use more like him, so could the Imperials.
Indara and I like to keep to ourselves and run our farm.
不知道是不是这里阴郁气息的影响，连人的行为都开始怪了起来。
Show respect while you're here, and you and I will be fine. You have the look of a killer. Arkay helps us find peace with death.
而且不确定是不是阿凯的这个信仰影响，这位丈夫或者说这位父亲，我们虽然听得出他有这个悲伤的心情，但是他却没有一般人会怀有的对凶手的痛恨或者是愤怒，他更多表现出了一种麻木的姿态，就更不要说那位妻子啊，那位母亲，他貌似就是对他女儿被残忍杀害的这个事实非常良好的接受了。
Yes, what is it that you want? Ah, it's you.
这位领主说话就是一个奸商的腔调。
The stories about you are true. There's a group of bandits in my hold that I may have had a few discreet dealings with. The cut they were giving me was good at first, but now it's time to clean things up. Go and take care of it.
好家伙，收强盗的保护费啊！
Good. My uncle Dengir was Jarl until a short time ago. His old age and failing health caught up with him, and he stepped down. He now serves us honorably as Thane, and to the great benefit of the hold, I now serve as Jarl. Difficult? I'm a Jarl. I eat the most succulent meat, drink the finest ale, and hunt with the best hounds in the hold. Meanwhile, my very capable steward sees to the needs of the small folk and ensures that my hold runs smoothly. Being a Jarl could hardly be simpler. You should try it sometime.
不用 sometime， 你现在就可以让我做一下。
Every last bandit, spare no one.
这位西德盖尔的人设就是纨绔，或者按照他现在坐的位置，我们有一种更习惯的称呼，就是昏君。
Not sure I understand the question. The Legion's always been in Skyrim. We have garrisons throughout all the provinces of the Empire. Our mission is to serve the Emperor, uphold the law, and protect the citizenry. Skyrim's days are darkening, and the Legion will soon be called into service like never before. But we stand ready, as always, to meet that call. You mean Ulfric's so-called Stormcloak Rebellion? The Nord Kings, excuse me, Jarls.
可见只有天际叫 Jarl， 其他地方都叫 King.
has stepped in to keep order. Sadly, the Empire's stretched a little thin these days, and we've gotten very few reinforcements. So we've been forced to recruit locally. But rest assured, citizen, we'll put an end to this uprising, and things will get back to normal soon enough. Think you've got the mettle, eh? Honestly, the Legion can use all the able bodies it can muster. We have our hands full. A dead king, a rebellion, and now dragons. Skyrim's a mess. If you're serious, make your way to Solitude. Our headquarters is Castle Dower. You'll find General Tullius there, commanding our forces in Skyrim. But talk to Legate Rika. She handles the local recruiting. All right then.
我们对这里有帝国的人啊感到稀奇是无可厚非的，因为我们长期待在白漫嘛，那白漫又是帝国势力范围内唯一一个拒绝帝国派人长期驻扎的这样一个领地，所以乍一眼看到有个帝国副官在这儿感到不习惯是很正常的。
Protect the Jarl, whoever that might be. Falkreath Cemetery reminds us that war is not new here. Being Housecarl of Falkreath is an honor. Treat the Jarl with respect, and you'll be welcome here.
I'm the steward here. I serve under Jarl Sidgeir and Jarl Dengir before. Sidgeir can sometimes act too quickly, but he does listen to Helvard and I. Many battles have been fought here over the centuries. Graves were dug and monuments built, and the town grew around these. In time, Falkreath came to be known as the Hero's Graveyard. Many noble Jarls and renowned warriors asked to be buried here. Falkreath's reputation has faded somewhat, but the graves remain, reminding us of the one inevitable truth of life.
一句话概括就是福克瑞斯是建在坟墓上的城市。
Long ago when he was young. When Dengir's health began to fail, young Sidgeir was appointed Jarl in his stead. It was simpler just to keep me as steward. Sidgeir has no interest in running his hold, and so leaves such matters to me. As for my part, I do my best to see that folk are treated fairly. May wisdom forever light your path.
Nina's history of service is impeccable. She truly is the steward of Falkreath.
只能说福克瑞斯领现在还没有乱成一锅粥没有让 Sidgeir 彻底成为一个昏君，主要还是他的总管南雅比较勤劳能干。
Got to keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time. I have to wonder, what does the Dragonborn do once he's been summoned by the Greybeards? Can the Thuum be taught, like any skill?
现在就是全天系都知道有一位龙翼，但是就是不知道这位龙翼是谁啊。
Citizen?
我们现在来和这位杀害小女孩的凶手辛丁谈一谈。
Yes? Come to gawk at the monster. Believe me, it wasn't anything I ever intended to do. I just lost control. I tried to tell them, but none of them believed me. It's all on account of this blasted ring. This is the ring of Hersing. I was told it could let me control my transformations. Perhaps it used to, but I'll never know. Hersing didn't care for my taking it, and threw a curse on it. I put it on, and the changes just came to me. I could never guess when. It would be at the worst times, like with the little girl. I don't suppose there's a point in keeping the secret if I'm going to die in here anyway. I'm sure you've heard of men who shift to beasts under the influence of the moons. I am one of them. A werewolf. It's my secret and my shame. That's why I wanted the ring. It was said to give men like me control. Now, I may look like a man, but I still feel the animal inside of me as strong as ever. Do you not know the Daedric Lord of the Hunt? He revels in the chase, and also gave the gift of lycanthropy to mortals. A powerful force not to be crossed, as I learned too late. I had just come into Falkreath. They needed some help working the mill, and I thought that would be something safe, something I could do. When I saw the little girl, I could feel it coming on. I could taste it. I needed to hunt, but this pitiful, limited body wasn't meant for hunting. Slow, no claws, weak, mashing teeth for chewing cud. I held in my rage as long as I could, but it boiled inside of me. She looked so fragile, helpless prey, and then I feel terrible about what happened, about what I did. It would probably be best for everyone if I just went away. I've been looking for a way to appease Hersing. There is a certain beast in these lands, large, majestic. It's said that Hersing will commune with whoever slays it. I tracked it into these woods, but then I had my accident with the child. I want to beg his forgiveness, give him back the ring. But while I'm stuck in here, the beast wanders free. Oh my. You would do this for me? Here, take it. I don't want anything to do with this wretched thing anymore. Seek out the beast. He wanders these woods. Bring him down and... well, the Lord of the Hunt should smile on you. I wish you luck. But you leave here while I still have my skin. Should our paths cross again, I will remember your kindness. Farewell.
You hear that? I swear there's something out there. In the dark. Go fiddling with any locks around here. We're going to have a real problem. You were talking to that murderous savage, and then he escaped. What are you hiding?
拜托你就站在我们俩旁边听我们说话刚才那段演出呢，以免有朋友没有看懂，那我稍微解释一下，就是这位叫做辛丁的狼人，他偷了一个叫做海尔星的魔神的戒指，意图通过这个戒指来控制自己变身，但没想到海尔星在上面加了一层诅咒，使他更加失控了。当辛丁意识到自己失控之后，他就想要找到海尔星，求得他的宽恕来消除诅咒的效果。但是就在他追寻的过程中，他就再一次失控，失手杀掉了这个小姑娘。那尽管是无意之举，辛丁还是出于内疚待在了监狱里面，直到我们出现，愿意带他跟海尔星交涉，于是他将戒指交予我们处理，自己变回了原形，离开了这个地方。现在我们是去找狗啊。
You are exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, I think you'll be just what I need. You see, my name is Barbas, and I have a problem I think you can help sort out. My master and I had a bit of a falling out. We got into an argument and it got rather heated. He's kicked me out until I find someone who can settle our disagreement. That's where you come in. You're very funny. My master's Clavicus Vile, Daedric Prince of Wishes.
又是一位魔神啊。
He's quite the important person. Thank you. Now, since he banished me, Vile's been rather weak. He can't manifest very far from one of his shrines. I know there's a cult that worships him at Hamar's Shame. We should be able to talk to him there. If this works out, I'll make sure you're rewarded. Hey, just don't trust any offer he makes you, okay?
要不怎么说福克瑞斯这个地方人杰地灵呢？魔神一个接一个。但是我现在不会去做884的这个任务啊，因为不顺路。
Hello there, fellow traveler. One itinerant minstrel and wandering wastrel at your service.
现在是急着赶路啊，下次有机会再听你唱歌。
Yes? Stay sharp.
想想这些帝国士兵还要给贵族们做保镖啊，也是很不容易啊。看图标，海尔星的野兽应该就在附近。啊，你管这叫野兽啊？
Well met, Hunter. And skillfully, too. I've been watching you for ages, it seems. You have the makings of a fine hunter. You may even be my champion. Perhaps. I am the spirit of the hunt. Just one glimpse of the glorious stalker that your kind calls Hercene. Your fealty is precious to me. I will make good use of it. You bear my ring. The one who stole it has fled to what he thinks is his sanctuary. Just as a bear climbs a tree to escape the hunt, but only ends up trapping himself. Seek out this rogue shifter. Tear the skin from his body and make it an offering to me. There is no retribution in the hunt. It is not vengeance I seek, but the blood course of a living hunt. There are others who would gladly accept my favor. They will hunt him while you delay. Your choice.
这个魔神 Hercene 海尔星依然不愿意宽恕辛丁，甚至从他的话我们可以听出来，他不仅找了我们，还找了很多其他人要去做掉这个辛丁，他所谓的狩猎。
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home. Huh? Why? What are you gonna do? Cry? God, you're boring.
啊，我都愿意放你一马，你还如此放肆！哼，秋僧万教你做人啊！妈呀，这群吸血鬼套路太深，我居然被骗了。就是这一点有点烦人啊，就感觉全天际突然就冒出来一堆吸血鬼和一堆死掉的吸血鬼猎人。我们现在要前往的是艾拉的跑腿任务所在地啊，寒骨山隘。那上一期正好学习了这个洞察术，就给大家演示一下。这个洞察术啊，又名认路大法。但是众所周知，这个法术非常的鸡肋啊，经常不知道给你指到什么地方去。尤其对于非路痴玩家来说，还不如自己看地图看得快、看得准，对吧？路遇一只流浪小狗，可以叫回家做宠物啊。遇到这只流浪狗是一个必定会触发的事件啊，前提是你有房产，然后你还想养狗的话，就可以到这个寒骨山隘附近来触发这个事件。你看啊，所以说这个洞察术真的非常鸡肋啊。
There's a cave here. Think we should check it out?
看看这个山洞啊，四周各种不同物种的残骸，感觉真的葬送了不少生命啊！我们的目标是一个冰怨灵，但是冰怨灵可以称之为动物吗？冰怨灵是很好对付的，只是说我放法术很容易痛击队友。
Bonus time。
本期的彩蛋部分，我们来读3本书。那第一本书是关于战友团的。既然我们已经做到战友团的任务，那我们自然也要来了解一下这个组织。那这一套书叫做《归来之歌》，我们今天要读的也是其中的第一本，叫做《归来之歌卷2：达鲁姆祖号的第1个故事》。之所以第一本叫做卷2，是因为这个系列是不完整的。全天际一共可以找到4本《归来之歌》。尽管这4本都不是连续的，但是它大致交代了整个战友团建立的前因后果。我们伟大的领主伊斯克拉莫，人民的先驱，派出了他所宠爱的2个儿子，与之同行的还有在萨瑟尔城暴行下的幸存者，去找到大陆中最勇敢的战士，满载着他们而归。人们称他们英格尔和伊尔加，他们是阿特莫拉大陆的杰出战士，他们具有智慧的眼光和光明的前途。哥哥英格尔是位勇敢的军事家，当他将所学知识运用来指挥战斗时，敌人总是被打得措手不及，最后导致失败。弟弟伊尔加具有坚韧的意志，在战争中他总是凭借个人的勇武创造无上的功绩。2人结合了智慧与力量，使他们能摧毁面前所有强大和显赫的敌人。在分头行动中召集人马之前，按照古老的传统，他们2人互相拥抱着对方的胳膊和脖颈，为他们接下来的故事放声大笑。然后年轻的伊尔加前往南方的伊尔克菲克大型造船厂，为他和他的哥哥租用了2艘船只。他率领的是达鲁姆祖号，他哥哥的是哈拉克号。这2艘船的名字取自他们天空中他们最喜欢的2颗星星。造船人深受伊斯克拉莫所述中野蛮的精灵的影响，他们决心把船只建造的与他们伟大的家园相契合。计划是这样安排的：伊尔加前往受人敬仰的士兵学院，找到最值得信任的伙伴和顾问，加入到回归的旅途之中。至此前往南方这个新大陆的故事已经在他面前展开，并且他的出现已经足够吸引杰出的勇士放下自己的事业，去跟随他的脚步。因此他也能招来了著名的盾牌姐妹弗罗阿和格罗斯塔（他们的言行通常像一个人一样），并且他们带来了他们的剑术老师，伟大的战斗导师阿德里姆克。同样，他召集了他所指导的所有学生。这些学生的名字现在还不为人所知，但是他们中的一些人将来注定会扬名于世。赫莫斯克善于制盾，乌拉克口能吐火，强者拉姆斯，精灵杀手拉姆斯，以及能首先看到黎明的千里眼乌克尔。在旅途最后的日子里，当舰队终于看不见远处那处于绿色夏天的阿特莫拉大陆时，兄弟俩与父亲近在咫尺。与之同行的还有500名新加入的勇士，迫切地向泰姆瑞尔驶去。伊尔加可以隔着大海看见聪慧的哥哥在远处微笑，他们互相发出战斗的呼喊，迫切期待着在接下来的日子里率领召集的部下，让背信弃义的精灵在他们的土地上偿还血债。但是凯纳的支援并不能轻松实现，虽然他的祈祷可以换来大风，帮助勇敢的水手驶向命运之战，却也可能吹破风帆，将船只打散。当狂暴的飓风来临时，年轻的伊尔加毫无畏惧，因为他的队伍力量强大，并且能力非凡。他们的战舰径直穿越汹涌之森，就好像被命运之神所牵引一样。当天空放晴时， 伊尔加用新的目光又看了一眼他曾经以及未来的家园，他了解到兄长的战舰还没出现，迟来的达鲁姆祖靠岸之后，伊尔加立刻回到父亲身边询问兄长的消息。伟大的伊斯格拉莫，人民的先驱，正为失去儿子而哭泣，并且在仅存的儿子怀中寻求安慰。哈拉克号上的人员成为500人中的牺牲的第一批成员。伊尔加因为挚爱兄长的去世十分恼怒，而他率领的队员姓名将会首先批，铭刻在神圣而受人尊敬的战友团名册中。在之前一期我们讲精灵纪元人类纪元的时候，就提到过，说这个伊斯格拉莫被认为或者说被记载为是第一批定居在泰姆瑞尔大陆的人类，也是诺德人，因此诺德人有许多骄傲，是吧？那这本书讲述的不是伊斯格拉莫他们定居，而是他们重归泰姆瑞尔大陆的故事。那这中间就涉及到了泪之夜事件，也就是精灵在人类城市萨斯尔城屠杀人类的这样一个历史事件。那这个事件呢，我们之后也会更详细的去解释它。总之，在经历了这个萨斯尔城暴行之后，伊斯格拉莫就带领他的部下、他的残部、他的儿子逃往了阿托莫拉大陆，紧接着就是召集各路兵马集齐各路英豪，要与精灵一战高下让他们血债血偿。其中这本书就讲述了他的小儿子伊尔加如何将战友团的第一批成员组建起来的。所谓500英豪战友团的说法就是从这里开始的。我们要读的第二本书呢，叫做《魔族之书》因为我们这期也给了魔族很多镜头，是吧？那我们是时候来了解一下魔族，最起码要对他们的名字还有他们所掌管代表的事物有一些很基本的了解第一位阿祖拉，掌管暮色与破晓，是黄昏魔法的象征，被奉为月影、玫瑰之母以及夜空女王。波耶西亚掌管欺骗与阴谋，是谋杀与暗杀、叛变与政变的代言人。卡拉威库斯威尔通过祷告与契约赐予世人力量，实现他们的心愿。这一位就是我们本期涉及的任务魔族的挚友中这个小狗巴巴斯他提到的这位魔神。赫迈尤斯莫拉，天命的预言者，运用占星回首往事，预知未来，是知识与经验宝库的主宰。海尔辛掌管狩猎、魔族竞技、运动会以及赛跑，被奉为猎人与人兽之祖。在本期正片中，我们就可以看到这个海尔辛与狼人之间这种不言而喻的关系联系。马拉凯斯，流放者的保护神，掌管誓言与血腥诅咒。这位不知道大家还记不记得，我们不是在白河监视哨外面碰到过一位老兽人吗？他提到过他说他们兽人崇拜信仰的就是这位马拉凯斯。梅鲁涅斯掌管毁灭、变革、能量与野心。这位就更是重量级了我们之前读了那么多期关于湮灭危机的书，他的名字就是频频出现，似乎只要提到湮灭危机就肯定逃不过他梅鲁涅斯大滚，是吧？梅法拉掌管范围不明，人称司蚁蜘蛛，他似乎终日以扰乱世事为乐。美瑞迪亚掌管范围不明，与生命能量有着千丝万缕的关系。这位不知道大家还有没有印象，我们看过他美丽的雕像莫拉格巴尔掌管主宰与意识凡人，他在世间制造争端与冲突，以实现他收割并统治世人魂灵的野心。纳米拉掌管仙谷的黑暗，被奉为魔族魂灵、黑暗主宰以及暗影之魂，与蜘蛛、昆虫、刺蛾等令人反感的生物颇有渊源。诺克图纳尔掌管黑夜，被奉为暗夜女神。珀伊特掌管湮灭的底层秩序，人称工头。这位我们也有碰到过就是之前在去北部堡垒的路上，我们有遇到过一位被感染的居民，那他涉及到的就是珀伊特这位魔神。桑吉恩掌管狂欢与纵欲，谢尔格拉掌管疯狂，其想法令人捉摸不透。瓦尔弥娜掌管梦境与梦魇，不祥之兆皆出于此。马拉凯斯条目下的特殊标记表明，你找到了一本关于惩罚者的参考书，这是马拉凯斯赐予凡人的礼物。简而言之，本书告诉我们，任何试图运用这一武器力量的魔族将被放逐至湮灭的虚无之息。魔族的传奇器物天下闻名，例如阿祖拉之心以及谢尔格拉之杖，还有一些的名头则没有那么响亮，譬如惩罚者、 马克堪之锤，魔族灾星。然而尽管马拉凯斯希望惩罚者成为对付他魔族族人的利器，但他还是认为其不应落入魔族之手，成为解决私人恩怨的工具。因此马拉凯斯诅咒了此物，若心怀不轨的族人试图调动他的力量，他就将打开一道缝隙，吞噬这名魔族，将其打入湮灭的虚无之息，其余生就将在寻求返回现实与虚无世界的道路中度过。这本书啊，真是对魔神最基础的一个介绍。那等到这些魔神将来一个一个正式登场，我们再来详细的讲述他的故事。第3本书叫做《赫伯恩预言冰怨灵》，对，就是我们这一期结尾新碰到的这个怪啊，冰怨灵，也是我们比较熟悉的这个赫伯恩预言系列。末仲月17日，当我冒着凛冽的寒风在北方冰冻的平原和山脉中穿行时，我住进了晨星的旅馆中，来躲避外面的严寒，并享受了一顿丰盛的晚餐。当地的另一个旅者提醒我注意，有生物埋伏在雪原中，伺机偷袭旅者。他继续旅行着，到处散播着整个商队被野兽吞掉的故事。他的故事让很多旅店里的人惊恐万分，但我是不会被这种懦夫般的故事所吓倒的。我一直坚信眼见为实，因为那些冰冷的洞窟和皑皑的雪山对我这样的冒险家来说是毕生的追求。很快我就能找到我要找的东西了。冰怨灵是一种透明蛇状的魔法生物，就像是从天际的苔原和冰川中召唤而来。由于他们在冰原之中几乎是看不见的，这些灵巧的幽灵是许多诺德人的死神。如果不是被他们的突然袭击穿透了胸膛，那么他们散播的魔杖阵，一种能让人变得迟钝的诅咒，将让受害者更加痛不欲生。冰怨灵十分致命，而他们的行为也是十分简单的。与他们战斗需要一把利剑和庞大的勇气，只有最强壮的人才有希望从一只冰怨灵的攻击中幸存下来。但是我却能轻松地解决掉2只这种生物，我也可以啊，好吗？由于冰怨灵的牙齿是一种珍贵的炼金原材料，因此我从这方面能获得稳定的收入，而这将供给我在这片冰原上继续探险，来给我的故事找到更有意思的素材。因为到目前为止还没什么东西能让我感到颤抖。OK， 本期的彩蛋就到这里啦，欢迎弹幕留言关注我，订阅分享这个合集，一键3连。那我们下一期再见，拜拜。